Good morning to you all. Sarvane Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Jinendra, Jai Swami Narayan Sai Ram. A very warm welcome again from Arogyam. And you must have seen my topic, How to Live Your Dharma, the path to soul level fulfillment. Dharma actually means the life you should be living. In other words, an ideal life awaits you if you are aligned with your Dharma. What is the ideal life? It consists of living as your true self. There are four keys to living our Dharma, which are like Nehaji to explain to us, who's more educated in it. So, Nehaji, all yours.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you, Pannaji. Seems like this was my week. Every day I was the one taking all different variety, but I hope everybody enjoyed that. So today, again, this week, I learned myself a lot about conflict, a lot about question, and that's what made me think that this would be a good discussion to bring it on because if we have conflict, if we have dilemma, more than dilemma, do it, don't do it, how do I do it, why do I do it, not do it, if this is still on with anything, then meditation is impossible. Not next to it's impossible because mind is really on a go to find the answers. And until mind is not at rest, you cannot think of meditation. So, preparing for meditation, getting into meditation, it is important for mind to be very clear of dilemma. Imagine Arjuna in the battlefield, and I always say we all have our own battlefields in the mind. We are always fighting in our mind, a war. We are standing there in middle, and when this chaos and confusion starts to happen, Krishna never told him breathe, relax, meditate, concentrate. He didn't say that. None of the chapters starting with that. He showed the paths of meditation. He showed how to do this, but he didn't ask him to do it. He asked him constantly, focus on me, do this, do that, this is your dharma, this is your karma, and none of actually goes to making him do it. So if this is right, the process, then of course when you are in confusion, you're in worry, anxiety, stress, meditation you cannot do, because when he didn't show the path, we can't show the path either. This path is not really an answer. You sort out the confusion, you find the right answers, you clear your ignorance or confusion, you get the knowledge with Vijnana and Jnana, then mind will focus. So that's the key. And this is where I constantly keep repeating in my all the yoga therapy or every session. Please don't do yoga, pranayam, meditation just to relieve your anxiety. Anxiety, manome kosha, the disturbance, the worry, actually need an answer. So you sort that out with knowledge, with your cognition, with your understanding. And this is where we have all this knowledge coming from Bhagavad Gita. Why do we read so many? By the way, there are so many Gitas as well, which I'm exploring myself. Bhagavad Gita, Ashtavakra Gita, Hamsa Gita, Uddhav Gita. Have you heard all these names? No? Okay, so these four I know, I read at some point, but then there is Vibhishan Gita, and there is one more, Avadut Gita. This is best of my knowledge so far I have discovered, but there might be more. So again, but this is all Gita. Gita is divine song, but then divine song has been sung by many others also, like Vibhishan Gita. This is a song which was sung, given by Lord Rama to Vibhishan. Yes, and this is where I have picked up today's topic, that dharma. What Lord Rama has to talk about dharma when Vibhishan got a confusion. Now this is again very different in a way. Both are in the battlefield. When we talk about Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna and Arjuna, they are in battlefield. Here, Lord Rama and Ravana and Vibhishan is in the battlefield. Warriors are different. Confusion is different. So answer is different. Here, Arjuna got the confusion. He got the conflict. He was the warrior here, and he got scared to fight. And then he questioned it. What do I do now? So Lord Krishna was there to give him the right path. That became Bhagavad Gita. So when I'm scared, that's the answer. But in other contrary part, in the battlefield, Lord Rama was not confused. He knew what he's doing. He was a warrior himself. Here, the confusion came to Vibhishan. At the end of the battlefield, when Ravana was furious, losing all his warriors, and he was on the revenge to say, no one can kill me, I will take the revenge now. In his anger, in his revenge, Vibhishan knew that what Ravan is capable of, what he can do now in this mindset. He got scared for Lord Rama. Now here, the confusion is not, do I do it or not? Because out of love, out of affection for Lord Rama, Vibhishan got scared and he questioned Lord Rama, you don't have anything. How will you win this battle? I'm scared for you. Did you see the two differences? Yes. Now this one, Vibhishan's confusion is every mother's confusion, isn't it? We all get scared for our kids, for children, no matter what age. This is just an example that out of love, we are not questioning their capabilities. We are not terrified because they are not capable. We are out of love, affection. We get scared. We want to protect them. Just like Vibhishan wanted to protect Lord Rama out of love, affection. He knew that he's capable. He's Lord himself. That's why he took the Sharanagati. But still the doubt came. That is everyone's doubt. And that doubt actually makes us think, question. And Shanka. Shanka is doubt when we question not only our understanding, but the capability of other as well. We don't trust. Out of love, this question arises. Again, there are similarities in terms of battlefield, but who's the warrior and what's the confusion? So if I'm confused, how do I do it? Should I not do it? They are my family. Do I speak or don't speak? Well, I am at the part of Arjuna, battling, do or don't do. But if I see my son, again, one of the representing the situation, and I see that he is doing a tough spot. Will he win? What if he doesn't win? What do I do to help him? It's not my war. It's not my confusion, but out of love and affection, I'm concerned for him. No matter what, I want to just protect him. I just want to help him. But doing that, am I pushing him? Do I do it? Is that my spot really? That also confusion comes. So in a very beautiful way, rest of the Gita, like Ashtavakra Gita, Bhagavad Gita, they are in Sanskrit. And beautiful song in the Sanskrit language. But surprisingly, our Vibhishan Gita is in the Avaduti language, more of a Hindi, Ayodhya. That's the point where it was. So this is the Ayodhya, more of a Hindi you can all relate. And that's where the language goes, more of a poetic, Tulsidas ji, beautifully poetic way he has explained. Just one first confusion, what it starts with. I will just, I don't know if I can sing beautifully, but Ravano Rathi Birat Raghubira, Dekhi Vibhishan Bhayo Adhira. So beautifully sung in this. Again, it's related to Hindi, not Sanskrit. Ravanu Rathi Birat Raghubira. Ravan, when he saw the Ravan coming on the Rath towards Raghubira, Lord Rama, Dekhi Vibhishan Bhayo Adhira. He got agitated. Vibhishan got agitated out of the fear because he knew the capabilities of him being angry and doing. Adhik Preeti Manbha Sandeha. Out of too much of love. Now the Sandeha, the doubt arised in his mind. out of love, not because of ignorance, because of fear, out of too much love for Lord Rama. Now this doubt has come. Bandi charan kahat sahit saneha. Then he started questioning the Lord Rama because of his neha, affection towards him. Nath narat nahi tan patrana. Neither you have the chariot. He's on the chariot. He's as a warrior. He is capable, resourceful. You don't have even a chariot. You don't have any protection in your feet. You're walking on the battlefield. Kahi bidhi jitabbir balwana. He is so balavan, so resourceful, so strong warrior. How you will face him? How will you do this? I am concerned. Now, again, this is a poetic expression, but this is how the answers also come from Lord Rama. And this is a beautiful text and very short and very sweet, beautifully written by Tulsidas Ji. And this is where he talks about dharma. It's not the first time we are hearing dharma, but then here he talks about that what protects me. Protects me is dharma. My chariot is dharma. What is this dharma? This is again, as he sings, I can sing along with all of you and we can share more details. But again, let's start. Dharma, my chariot. Who drives me into the battlefield is my chariot. So he has the chariot with his horses, with the wheels, with on top of it, he is driving that. My chariot, I don't need that. Horses. My horses is my mind. My chariot is my dharma. What a beautiful representation. Each one of us don't need resources. What we need, our dharma to move, our wheels. Our chariot is our dharma and the mind is the charioteer. So that drives. So we need two things together. So with the topic as we speak, duties, dharma, and mind. Basically, mind, which is the charioteer, the rath, chariot. This is all together representing our dharma. And here top of it, you direct that. So this is all symbolic representation. A lot of time, our Puranas is symbolic representation of an incidence, of a conflict, of a confusion. And here, this whole text talks about what makes dharma. How do we strengthen the dharma? How do we drive on that? What are the wheels? What is the dhwaja? Now, again, just another answer as it starts. Lord Rama says, Sauraj dhiraj tehi rath chaka, satya seal dhrad dhwaj pataka. He says the wheels, the chakra, Sauraj and dhiraj. Sauraj is valor, and dhiraj is patience, dhiraj, right? Some of the Hindi or even Sanskrit words, I just can't find exact, but similar, valor and patience. Sauraj and Dhiraj, they are the wheels of the chariot. Yes? Then Satya seal Dhradhvaj Pataka. You know the Pataka, Dhvaj Pataka, Dhvaj is flag. So the flag on the chariot, that is Satya seal. Satya is truthfulness. Truthfulness and seal, good character. Good character. They are the victory because flag is the representation of victory. So that's the victory. The horses. Bal vivek dam parahit ghore. Kshama kripa samata raju jore. Now he's talking about the horses. The chariot is the strength and discrimination, self-control and caring for others. Now he's talking about these characters who work as horses. They are the one which drives the whole chariot. So they are strength, discrimination, vivek. Vivek is discriminating between right and wrong. Bala is the strength. Dam parahit. Dam is self-control. Parahit. Others' well-being we take care of, more like compassion, caring for others. Yeah, made of, and then the rope. The horse which has the ropes which you control, the charioteer controls. What are these ropes? The ropes are made of, that's the forgiveness, compassion, and some samatha, equanimity, equity, being same and throughout all situation, equanimity. So these are the ropes. What constitute dharma? This all together becomes your dharma. So it's talking about characters, it's talking about qualities, it's talking about representing what all you must possess if you want to live a dharmic life. What is dharma? Dharma is not religion. Dharma is not putting the tilak in the first thing in the morning, taking shower, doing puja. That is discipline. That is religious discipline. Dharma is my self-duties. Now, what is my duty? What ashram I am? Again, these are so interrelated. What ashram I am? My duties depend on my ashram. Ashram means which phase of life I am. Am I in brahmacharya ashram or grihast ashram, vanaprastha ashram or sannyas ashram? Again, it doesn't mean that you leave your house to go into vanvas or renunciate everything. Literally the phases of life, how the mind is changing. So brahmacharya is preparing for the world, preparing for the society. The grihastha is already in the society, managing the society, dealing and creating the society and family together, raising. Then vanaprasthi comes, that I've done enough for the world, society, community, family. Time for me to take a solitude. Where? In the mind. Withdrawing myself now to look after myself and preparing for my journey ahead. I've done my responsibility. Now I'm free to take care of myself. Vanaprasthe. After that, when you're ready to, and you enjoy your own company, you are ready now to renunciate. Renunciate that everybody does their own work and I am following my path now. Because these all texts understand that throughout your life, when you've been giving for others, doing for others, you might not even remember who you are. So that Vanaprasthi phase literally is giving you an opportunity to understand you now. And the end part comes, the sannyasa. You have understood now what you are, what you like, what path you want to follow, bhakti, karma, jnana, meditation. Learn all this, connect with yourself. And now when you have connected, enjoy. Enjoy self. Doesn't say that don't, but obviously when you start to enjoy yourself, usually we all know the sannyasi never comes to grihastha. He never comes out of sannyas and then go to grihastha. It never happens. It never must happen. The reason here, not because it's a rule, it's also because when you're connecting and enjoying with yourself, you never want to come back. Now the question again, the suggestion which you all says, in the morning meditation, I often heard, I didn't want to come back. I heard this very often. And Sarlaji very often says that, I don't want to come back. I was so much happy there, right? Most of us do feel that way. If you're enjoying that phase of being connected with yourself, you don't want to come back to the world and the conscious, yes? Because you're enjoying that. Same, this is the spot which sannyas means. You have renunciated the world to connect with yourself and you're enjoying so much that you don't want to come back. This is the reason sannyasi don't become grihastha. But all of us come back to the world, conscious world, and then go back into the conscious conflicts. You have come back. Don't reconnect with these conflicts anymore. You're not in that phase. Duties bound by the phases of your life, ashramas. Conflict won't arise. A very simple example, if I am a grihastha, I'm still counting my years when I become to that stage and happily move into transition. But right now, I can't do that. I should not do that. So I have a responsibility to listen everything, everyone, do in best of my capacity, which I try with my children, my family, community, society, whatnot. And I should be doing it because this is not for people I do. This is for my own dharma I do. If I don't follow my dharma, I'm I am adharmic. I am not doing according to my ashram. So again, doing is not for others, doing it for self. So I'm being selfish. It's not for people says you do so much for everybody. No, I think I do everything for myself because this is my dharma. The moment I will see that I'm doing it for everybody, the ego comes, the pride comes, and that binds me into the actions again. Then I'm expecting recognition, name, fame, respect. They should respect me. All that comes as a barriers. But the moment I just think, well, this is my dharma, I'm doing it because this is I'm bound to do. I want to do it, must follow my duties. Then none of the expectation comes. We want to know how not to expect. We want to know how to break the cycle of karma. That's a common question. I don't want this karma to haunt me again. Well, karma doesn't haunt you. Then it's not a ghost. It's not keeping a record, keeps coming and haunting and punishing you. Karma is a beautiful concept. It does not a punisher. Karma is not punisher. Yes, Raniji?
Neha, ma'am, when you say that you don't want recognition or people to appreciate you, that is a human quality. What is wrong in that? I mean, if I do something for someone that I don't want recognition of, but if I'm contributing quite a lot to a purpose, I do want some kind of recognition. I think, I'm not being selfish.
Yes. No. You're not wrong. Okay, so here what happens, it's a human quality, you're right, that we do expect recognition. But then the mind, if starts to look for this recognition from people. So there are always people half and half. See, you are doing something, half will say, you did a great job, but the other half will say, you could have done better, no? Why did you do this? Why did you do this? There's always mix of all this recognition also. I do so much, just in case, let's say this week, whatever I have done, some of you did wholeheartedly appreciate it. Some of said, Rose yahi kara rahi hai." Just an example. So it's a mixed combination you're coming. Then the consequences is that you might be hurt from that other half combination, and this you will not enjoy because then you are only looking at recognition coming from people. What this whole idea of looking at different perspective means, you do expect recognition, but what recognition I'm expecting, not from people, I am expecting when I do this, I will be liberating myself from the foundation of karma. So I won't go into the cycle of pain and pleasure. What is pain and pleasure cycle? This happiness and the critics, that is pain and pleasure. I don't want to go into this cycle. So I'm expecting, I did it for my own dharma. This is all mine. And whatever I did, I'm happy with that. So I'm not affected by this critics or the compliments. I will receive both, but I'm expecting my freedom, peace of mind out of my work. So if there is always a consequences, when you start to expect from the world will give you both pain and pleasure. It is a hand-in-hand cycle. Today, I'm very successful. Tomorrow, I might be a complete failure. We all know this is a cycle of life. Pain comes after pleasure. The pleasure also brings the pain. The life cycle, we all know. Struggle brings the happiness, but then again, struggle may come back. It's a nature. Mm-hmm. If I don't want to be affected by pain and pleasure cycle, I will expect from the higher understanding. I will not expect from the world.
But we haven't reached that elevated position at the moment.
This is the practice now. This is where Raniji, all these discussions tells you that practice. Let's practice. Let's do this. Let's start. They are not telling you, none of the text actually tells that you do this and you practice this. They say, you can try this also, try that also. One day mind will. mind will automatically come to that phase. You can't bring mind. You can
No.
only show the mind different ways. Now, just like if we talk about pain, right? This week, I alone talked about 3 different methodology to manage pain. Somatic therapy, we did talk this week, managing pain. Yoga also, we did talk about managing, completely toxin-free through the Yagyavalkya Yoga. Every morning, 3 different type of yoga being done on Arogyam alone. Of course, your own practice. Why these so many methods? Because choose any. Something will work, other will work, complement each other. So again, throwing the ideas, try this and try that, again, is just your way, which one you may like. Your mind will accept one definitely. If you ask me, which food do I like? Well, I haven't thought about it. What are the flavors of food? Then you bring the flavors first. I tasted and I said, well, I like this one. This is just giving flavors of different techniques and tools. Yes.
So it's worth trying all different ones and see what your
Try.
mind
This is where I
accepts.
constantly says, they don't say, believe me. None of the text says you believe me. I'm the God. If you don't believe me, you'll be punished. None says that. They said, this is also a way, that is also a way. You choose, you try, and then you take it, whichever you like. Flavors. If my conflict is like Arjuna, I'm fighting a battle and I'm scared, then Bhagavad Gita. Different flavors, 18 chapters, more than 700 verses to try. But if I am Vibhishan, very much out of love, bound with affection, concern for my loved one well-being, well, Vibhishan I am, Lord Rama's teaching will help me recover, understand, Again, there are many others. So all these texts doesn't mean which situation, what understanding, what reaches you, what gives you the rasa. Try that. But all the teaching is for the one who wants to see beyond. If you want to enjoy world, there is a Charvak. There's a beautiful philosophy in Hinduism, Charvak. He says, one life, enjoy fullest. Just enjoy life fullest. Don't worry about the karma and Bhagavan and Ishvara. Enjoy your life. That is also recognized philosophy in our Hinduism. Beautifully said. You just enjoy your life. Don't worry about people also. Don't worry about Ishvara also. When you have got this life, you decide what you want to do. But do we even do that? We don't even do that. My life, my choices decided by half of the world, and rest half is my mind spoiling my choices. So we are not living any philosophy actually.
That philosophy doesn't agree with many people, because when you go on holiday, the decadence that you have on holiday, after 2-3 weeks, I just want to get back to normal, to routine.
Yes.
I can't enjoy that kind of life forever either. So
yes, you're right. And this is where this philosophy says, you will yourself, you enjoy fullest, do whatever you like. After a while, your mind automatically will realize this is not pure happiness. I want to go back. So even he says, Charvak also said, do it, try it. And then mind automatically come back to what it wants. None of them actually, you're allowed to even try everything. All these philosophies are basically brought out because of the experience. These philosophers, these saints and sages have seen the struggle in life, people's life. None of them actually had their own struggle, but Tulsidas Ji wrote it because he saw this conversation, or he understand this conversation. He just wrote it. But the conflict was someone else. Every philosopher has written from the world's conflict and given these philosophies or writings for us to make sure that we don't get into this conflict. Someone already has got into it. We learn history. We learn from the history. And we make sure we don't repeat the history. That's where all the teachings and learnings come. It's not about you do this, where I'm here to save you. No. I'm just telling you that don't repeat the history. Just take the best of the history and relive, redo it. Yeah.
Everything is temporary, not permanent. Yeah.
As long as we are living, no, nothing is permanent. Because what is permanent, which never changes? Life is constantly changing. Mind is constantly changing. Body is constantly changing. The world around us, last 10 years, you and we both have witnessed the world drastically changed. We all can vouch for that. Less decade. Forget decade. Less 5 years. COVID only changed everything. Post-COVID, the life is never the same. We are not same. So every day is changing us, the world around us. Next 10 years, you and I cannot even imagine. We'll be talking. I think robots will be talking.
True, true.
So where we are going, there's nothing certain. What is certain? I know my peace and happiness is certain if I'm connecting with myself. So all this is, imagine thousands of years back, written these texts, knew what's coming, knew that this will continue to grow. What shape they can predict or they might have, but knowing the fact when it's changing now, see the yuga, each yug, when Lord Rama came, the extent of the conflict, the war, the reason for the war was a kidnapping, woman's kidnapping, yes? Adharma in any form. Even that time the adharma was. In the next one, Krishna, we know. What was the cause? Injustice. Again, injustice in much more aggravated form. Today also, the injustice has come to many folds. So, yada yada hi dharmasya. Yes. As long as this adharma will prevail, I will come back to restate the dharma. So what we know that dharma will always win. It's a beautiful saying in the Shastras. It says, dharmo rakshati rakshata. In a one sentence, it says, why do I follow dharma? Why should I follow dharma? When you follow dharma, dharma will protect you. It's a guarantee. I follow dharma because I wanted protection. It's a ready protection for you. What will it protect? Not protect my aging, will not protect my suffering, will protect me not to be affected by any of that. I will get a kavach protection. The whole barrier will come and protect me. So do I follow dharma. Not for anything, not with the ichha of swarga or not with the ichha of living my life. That you will get. When you're not affected by the pain and pleasure cycle, you will get anyway all that. So follow dharma. Dharma, again, self-duties as per my own ashrama, I do the right thing. Dharma is doing the right thing as per what I should be doing. What I should be doing in Vanaprastha, when you are done with your family responsibility, when you're done, when your children are grown up, they are adult, they are ready to start their family life. Then I go into their family life and do this. That is not dharma. That's not what I'm supposed to do. It's their family, they should run it. Good, bad, failure, success, learning is their learning. I'm only here to guide if I'm asked to. I'm only here to show ways as part of my dharma, giving them the advice, but that is done. I should not be interfering. That is my dharma, because now it's time for me to withdraw. I'm not following my dharma. Then if I'm not withdrawing, I'm not following my dharma. If I'm not connecting myself and connecting with the world, again, going back and forth, I'm not following dharma. Then what are the consequences? I'm the one agitated. I'm the one troubled. I'm the one complaining. I'm the one not able to sleep. We all know the consequences. We all are troubled by these consequences. We want answers through meditation. Well, meditation is not the answer. Answer is follow dharma. Mind will be calm. Meditation will happen. Meditation happens. You don't do meditation. It happens. Yes, makes sense. So dharma is again, just holding on to one principle will itself take you to the rest on its own. Any questions? Any add-ons?
Nehaji, you explain so simply and it makes so much sense in our practical daily life. And we all of are in a similar situation. We are in one Parslan now, and we are now trying to be detached. We are not setting an example of the way the things happened with us when we were young. So we have learned that we do not want to get attached and getting involved too much with our children. So now this is, and God has sent you to be driving us to that sort of a path, which is helping us so much. Thank you. Thank you. Koti, 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 pranam.
No, I'm grateful. Again, we all learned, and blessing is the one that we have got this in hand. I was blessed in the early age. I got this, and working with people, I learned so much. Again, watching their experience become my experience. One of the things which always troubles me also, that this whole idea is just the suffering. Somebody asked me, karma makes me suffer. I mean, this is not just someone, it's many people still believe that because of karma, I'm suffering. Let's take a look. Are we really suffering because of our karma? Some people even say past karmas, past lives karma is now making you suffer. This is all. And I know this life I haven't done bad to anyone. Then why am I suffering? Am I really suffering because of karma or because of ignorance? Not knowing. What should I be knowing? The knowledge. Knowledge which Gita says. Any Gita, every Gita talks about. It's a divine song. Everybody sings. All singing the same melody. Knowledge. Knowledge they are giving. What knowledge? So you don't suffer. Why am I suffering? Well, you're not suffering. You are preparing for a transition. Tell me, simple observation, right? When there is a rocket to be launched in the space, it's a transition, isn't it? From one planet to another. Huge transition, a quantum jump. What happens before the launch? A lot of pressure is built. Yes, a lot of fire pressure builds so that it swings and reaches. That is what suffering is, preparing us for our quantum jump. If you're not pushed, if we don't push the children in the young age, they won't walk, they won't talk, huh? They won't eat. We know that we even have to push. I was young. Again, I was in the 16s, 17s. I was quite young. I was a very homely person. I'm still is. But, I never liked to go. My mom said, you are going. And I got selected. And I didn't want it to go. I was just not me. I didn't want it, that stage and platform. I did my best. I got selected, but she was so happy. You are going. I wasn't given a choice. I wanted to come home and sleep, take a break. But she said, holidays, you're going there, presenting your paper. And why do I do that? And she said, you are going. It's my dream. You make sure you fulfill that. An unnecessary burden of her dreams came on my shoulders. And I for many years, I kept it and I asked her, you blackmailed me. I wanted to come home and rest, and you sent me US, and I did donkey work there. I really did hard work there to learn more. My choice. Then that's where she told me, when there is a bird's nest, young children, they don't want to fly. The mother has to actually push them to fly. Then they learn to fly. They don't learn to fly because they are fed in their nest beautifully. They never will fly if she won't push them. I had to push you. That you to learn to fly, not just stay in the nest. I never can forget that teaching. Never can. I did the same when I became the mother. My son was very comfortable in his own way. And I said, I want you to go to grammar, prepare, pass, and go. He didn't want to move this transition. I pushed him out his boundaries. That little push, when we do it to our children, when our parents has done to us, God is also doing it to us, no? When we say, somebody recently asked me a question, why God did this to me? Why he made me suffer? No, he didn't make you suffer. You're suffering because you're not able to see how much God loves you, how much Ishvara is protecting you. He's only giving you a push, my dear. This is not your place. Get out. Without a push, you won't move. But you are the one keep coming back to that, keep pushing you. Get out. Then why you want to just keep sitting in nest and watch the sky? You can go to and fly in the sky. That's what Ishvara is. My God, my father, my mother, my parent, pushing me to fly. Yes. So karma is not here as a punisher. Karma is here to give you that boost to you take the quantum jump. Many of you also have heard a story of my own. Yes. Can you imagine if I wouldn't have lived the struggle I lived, I wouldn't have been able to support people who are going through that struggle. So some way, my struggle paid off the society. I'm paid off my debts to the society. So I see that blessing in disguise now. For many years, I thought, why me? Everybody asked me, why you? You have so much faith in Vedas. Who had so much suffering? Well, no, I realized soon enough, it's not my suffering. I was just given a push constantly. Get out, leave this. It's a nest, you fly. And I did. Listening to the karma, listening to the knowledge. Why knowledge? So that we can listen, we can relate, we can understand, we can fly. You have the wings, you have the capacity. So the push is only required because we are scared. We are fed comfortably. We don't want to go and try the sky. Well, then you get a push. From whom? The one who loves you the most. Who loves you the most. He only can push you.
God.
And that's God.
Supreme
God.
power.
Yes.
Yeah, God.
So suffering is not karma. Yeah, ignorance is suffering. Soon I see that, I will be happy. Because I see now God walking with me.
God
I'm
is
not
with
alone.
God is with you all the time.
Yes. So every push I see, he's protecting me from something I should get out, or I should change, or I should mold. Something is there to tell me beforehand. But we think I should be doing this. No, you're not doing this. And intuition also comes. Have you all have experienced an intuition, isn't it? We all know our intuition speaks louder at times in the silence to say, my gut feeling says, my intuition says, something inside says this is not right. But my mind says, what else it can be? Well, we are ignoring the voice of the self, voice of the God, voice of our Ishvara. We ignore that. A lot of time we don't listen to that. And then that comes true. Every time that comes true. So over the years, what I taught people is listen to your intuition, your gut feeling. It will not go wrong. Because somewhere, this is purely coming as a strong feel that be prepared or be cautious. Then just be cautious. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. As an alarm. So I hope I have did talk relate. You all could relate to the one I said. Please don't blame and question. Out of love also, out of doubt also, or out of your concern also. Don't question Ishvara, because you're questioning your own self if you question Ishvara. He's just you. He's always around you. He's not different than you. Same way, my duties, my dharma, and my mind is no different. They all are one.
Isn't it healthy to question God sometimes? I question all the time.
No, the conversation, you can do anything. I have a complaint box when I talk.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. No,
God.
no, that is in Narada Bhakti Sutra, there are different kind of bhaktis he talks about. In many bhakti shastras, it says, Meera did that. Every bhakta has bond the God with the conversation only.
Mm.
You did that, Sakha Bhav, the beloved, the love for him. So make him his friend. We can do this friendly. You are allowed to make this bond anyway with him. But the question is, you complain with you only complain with the one you know he's yours. Yes. We don't complain with an outsider or unknown person. We complain to the one we already know it's mine. So that is your love only. You talk, you share, you complain, you cry, you blame, you accuse also. You spoiled my life. Now you fix it. This is my mind just throwing out my stupid ideas. God won't mind that. God won't mind that. It's like a child. My child comes and says, I hate you. You're not giving me my phone. That's fine. I still love him. Yeah. So when you say that, you did all of that to my life, you fix it now. It's like it's the same. He will still love you regardless. Because the God, we all have lived that part of the Ishvara, being mothers, being fathers, being parent, being mother, sister, brother. That protection, that love, pure unconditional love. Wherever we connect with that unconditional love, we are Ishvara's content only. And as a mothers, as a parents, we all love our children unconditionally. Regardless what they throw tantrums, we still love them. Yes. So that heart of our unconditional love is Ishvara only.
Mm.
So you are allowed to do all of that. You do that. You must do that. Because the more you do, you connect. More you connect, you're making a stronger bond. Because you feel his presence. That's a process of bonding, bhakti, love. The love, conditional love. You give me this and I'm scared. You do this. We ask for God, no? Shanti de do,
Yeah.
ye de do, wo de do, ye de doge to main ye karungi. Conditions love changes to unconditioned. Then soon enough, we stop asking him because we realize that he's going to give me anything what I deserve. The bhakti will not come first. The conditions love become unconditional, and unconditional loves will become devotion automatically. All of us, because I see a lot of mothers, a lot of women. And this is where I give mothers and child example, but fathers are equally the same. So please pardon me. Parent, let's say, we all don't know unconditional love first day when it comes to our hand, do we? I didn't know how to bath him. I didn't know. And I wanted him to just stop crying and let me sleep a little. I had my own conditions. Then I didn't mind at all. Whatever he does, in the sleeping, whenever he sleeps, I sleep. We learn even with our children, with our relations, conditions to unconditioned. Never becomes, we all are having our instincts.
We don't
Yes.
learn even with the children, we learn because of them.
That's right. That's right also. We learn because of children. This is the same. Emotion transition doesn't happen in one day. The mind does not learn in one day. Mind does not learn because you have become parent or a family or you have connected with Ishvara. No, it will take its time to bond. It will take its time to learn. And then automatically it will start to progress.
Mm.
Yes. So keep holding our horses with the rope, with the chariot we have got. Make sure our wheels are tightened because if one wheel is fallen, we won't be able to move. And you focus just on the destination, what you want to achieve, and keep going. What I want to achieve, each one of us want to achieve the self-realization.
And keep
Because
coming
world
back.
we have seen.
Keep coming back, dog. Keep coming back. I've missed you.
Neha ji,
Yes, yes.
coming to Rani ji's question about expecting appreciation in doing good deeds, is it wrong even to expect a thank you?
No, no. As I said, the human instinct, there's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. I told my son recently, when I do all of that, I want you to say thank you. I made him say thank you. Yeah. Sometimes, no, it's a human instinct. We do expect for many reasons, because also we want it to be acknowledged by other person. Now, do we really need the thank you, or we want to make sure that other person also learn manners or gratitude?
Yeah.
At times, most of the time, this expectation is both ways we have. We want this to be acknowledged because we want the other person to be human, especially closed ones. So I say this to my son because I also don't want him to forget that you be thankful for everything what you have got, because we learned to be thankful for everything we have got. So naturally, if it doesn't come to someone, we do remind them. We do expect also. Don't expect in your mind. Speak out loud. Because there's nothing wrong there. Sometimes to remind people. Because if you keep it in the mind, it will trouble your mind, your
True.
peace.
True.
Expectation is not wrong. Expectation can never be wrong. It's all about conditions or unconditional. So conditional means I'm expecting for my own benefit only. But I don't think when we are expecting a thank you in return of anything what we have done, that is unconditional, because I'm not only expecting for my own benefit to satisfy my ego, but I also want for other person to learn gratitude and thankfulness and be human. Being human.
But
Being
sorry, mom कहती थी, मेरी मम्मी कहती थी कि if you don't expect anything, you'll never be disappointed. If people do it, let them do it. Don't expect. And she lived by that actually, and she was so appreciated that I can't tell you. But I expect if I do something, not every
we all
day,
are different.
consistently, if you do something and then it's not acknowledged, I get troubled then. If I do something once or twice, fine. But you're performing consistently and not recognized, can't put up with that.
We all are different. We all are from looking at one thing from different standpoints. We all are on different heights. If I say your mom has reached to unconditional heights and even to the stage of devotion that she doesn't even want to expect anything, she's on different height already when she spoke about this. We haven't reached to that height yet automatically to see this. So allow your mind until it's ready to see that. Please don't do because someone has said to do. Do and understand from your standpoint with the knowledge best you can to allow yourself to grow to that point, and then it will come automatically. Just like meditation, just like being one with your own mind, with your own self. It won't happen until you keep on practicing and you reach to the stage automatically. Being thankful, not to expect anything or expect something is, am I wrong? Well, both are right, because both are into different grounds of height. So until you're not there ready yet, don't. Enjoy where you are, because your mind is evolving constantly. It will come to a stage automatically.
Thank you.
Till that time, nothing is wrong as wrong. Am I doing wrong? No, you're not. You're just at the different point yet. Allow yourself to evolve. If you want to be, if you say, but I don't want to expect, but I'm expecting. Well, you want to be somewhere else, but you're still here, then allow yourself to grow there. Give time. Give, acceptance and renunciation, equal time. It will happen then. But if you're happy here, be happy here. You don't have to be anywhere else. You will take a quantum jump one day without wanting it. It will happen. Because with all of this, we all can go wrong. The destination is the same. We all are on a journey. We will reach there. Sooner or later, we all will be there. I want to reach it in this lifetime. Well, then do all of this. You are not in hurry. Well, we'll reach there. I am in a human birth now, so I will keep coming back, keep learning it, keep going it. Krishna says, you will keep coming back. Never mind. I will learn my learnings. At least I know Krishna this lifetime enough. Next time, Krishna will teach me some more. I'm ready. I'm ready. Enjoy. Charavak also, bit of Krishna also, bit of everything. Enjoy where you are. Dharma is all about you, not about the world. The Shastras is all about you, not about the world. Artha Shastra is all about money and the world. But the Shastra itself, the Vedas, the knowledge is all about you. Why do I make money? So I can have peace of mind. Not because I can go party. Yeah, even if that gives you peace of mind, party. But your mind will soon, if just like Raniji said, mind will soon enough understand this is not what I'm enjoying anymore. I want to go back home. Mind will come back home. You can't go wrong with Dharma. Yes.
Thank you.
I'm conscious of time and I finished on time. Thank you, Pannaji.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Nehaji.
Doc, thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy
Thank
the
you,
rest of your day with our
Nehaji.
Hatha Yoga. Pannaji will share.
Thank you. Thank you,
You and bye-bye,
Nehaji.
everybody.
Thank you, everybody who participated today.
Pannaji.
You're welcome. I hope you've learned something. I did learn something. But not forgetting, we have got Hatha Yoga at 10:30 today. And thank you, Nehaji. That was wonderful again. I know you must be shattered. Whole week you've been on in different subjects. So I appreciate it. Thank you all. And take care. We shall catch up at 10:30. Take care.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Nehaji.
Have a good day,
Pannaji.
Appreciate it,
everybody.
Thank you.
Nehaji.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
God bless.
Thank you.